opening and closing of files. So, in the previous lecture we have studied about stream classes in C++. So, we came to know that OF stream helps us for taking the content, take the content from the screen, put it in the file, whereas IF stream from the file put it in the screen. Okay. So, how do you open? Now, for that doing again the main idea was that you can create a file like this, you can write content into that, you can do some operations, again read the content also from it. Okay. You can do all the operations in this file, but before doing that you have to open a file. Okay. How do you open a file and how do you close a file, and how do we do that operation? Okay. So, F stream, again default one, F stream has that all the functions like this. See, there is a function open, like there is in IO stream there is a function cin. In IO stream there is another function cout. Same way in F stream also we have function open. Okay. So, the syntax of this is some simple: F stream object dot open it with some file name and mode. Okay. We will understand it slowly. What is this? So, F stream object dot open, that is the name of the function, default function name, that is open, file name. So, which file you want to open? Assume in your local disk, in your hard disk there is a file abc.txt already in some drive, maybe some some D drive :C++ like this. You have this file in this location, you have a file abc.txt. Okay. If before your task here is to read the content of this file, and display on the screen. So, whatever is there in the file, please put it on the screen to me. I want to see that output. I want to see what is the content in the file. For that, first you have to open this file. Open in what mode? Okay, I will open this file abc.txt. It will be opened for you. After opening, what you want to do? Do you want to read the content from it, or do you want to write some content into that? Accordingly, there depends the mode. Okay. So, there is something called mode. This mode tells you for what purpose you are opening that file. Okay, I am opening the file abc.txt. Is it to read the content? Is it to write the content? Or is it to append the content? If there are already some text is there in that abc.txt, some strings are there in that, you want to add more, you can use some other mode. So, what are the different modes available? So, the one mode is in. First mode is in. When you open a file, with this mode, in mode, it is used only for reading. Okay. So, when you open the file with out mode, it is only for writing. Okay. And there is app. This is for append mode. It means you are opening an existing file. With some content. You are using append mode to write some content into the file. To write some extra content into the file in continuation with the existing content. Then you have to use append mode. Okay. So, this opening and closing, we use open function, open. It is available in F stream class or F stream header file, and there are 3 different modes: in, out and app. Like this there are many, but for now, for today's session, let us restrict it to these 3: in, out and app. So, in mode only for reading, out mode for writing. But this one important point here: when you are opening a file with out mode, if there is already content in the file, then that will be overridden. In this mode. It means you opened a file abc.txt. Okay, like this, you gave double quotes, and you are giving some mode here. Okay, let that mode be iOS : I am giving out. When I give it like this, what is it doing? It is trying to open this file for writing. What if there is already some content into that? That will be erased if you are using out mode. But if there is already some content in this ABC, and you want to add some more thing, then go for the third one, that is append. So don't use out in that case, use app, append mode. What is the difference between out and append? Out is simply opening that file and no, allowing us to write some content. If there is some content, that will be erased, new content will be added. But append app, this is helpful for us to continue writing text into that. There exists some file, some content already. In that you want to add some content, you can use this app mode, that is for appending, right? So that is one class, that is open class. Opening a file can be done in different reasons, writing, reading and appending. And then once that job is done, you opened a file with write mode, for example, or read mode, for example. After reading the content, you have to close that file. You have to close that file. Okay, it is mandatory. Like in pointers, we are always using free function to delete that particular pointer. We also have to use this close function. Where is this close function available? It is again available in the header file fstream. Okay, this is about input, closing and opening. Again, this is a simple example. It will take time for you to understand this. I will just slowly try to explain you. Before we understand this program, we have to know so many things. But just to give how does a programs of files look like, I have just displayed it here. Okay, see, I have included the fstream header file. Why fstream? Because all those file related functions are available in fstream. And also IOStream, because we use some C in, C out operations. We cannot generally write any program without IOStream, right? So namespace std open. See, I have used OFStream. I have created an object for this class. For this OFStream class, I have created a file object FIO. Some simple, I can give any name here. Okay, we can give any name here. Let that object be F1. Then double quotes, you can write here the file name and the mode. Okay, you can write here the file name and mode. So what is this OFStream used for? OFStream is, again I will repeat, what is the use of OFStream? OFStream's job is to take the content from the screen right into the file. Okay, it means the file is already open. That name of the file is abc.txt and I am using append mode. Here, right? abc.txt and I am using ios append mode. It means this file has some content already. Now using this object F1, we have to use the extraction operator. Okay, we have to use the insertion operator. This is insertion operator. You have to use the insertion operator to write content to the file. What is this I am writing? This text is appended to the file. I wrote one string here. So in that location, wherever there is ABC, there might be some content already. This new text is added to that. This new text is added here. Okay, then close and the file is closed. Just to show you some flavor of how these files look like. But again, this is a dummy program. We will write a neat program. We will try to see creating a new file, write some content and then print that content on the screen. Okay, and also append some content to that file. Everything we will try to see some example, but this is how the program looks like. See how I am writing the file name and append mode, right? I am using insertion operator, right? This is, and I am including the header file fstream header file, because it contains the, see, instead of this I can simply put fstream here. Instead of O, don't use O, simply use fstream. O is also not required. Fstream, FIO, and you do the task here, because I am already including fstream. But specifically if you want, you can use fstream and ifstream for the programs. But before this, what are the different stream functions in C++? Let us try to see different stream functions in C++. Okay,